BodyBags, where horror lies.
Hi, I'm Sam. I'm your Thursday guy for BodyBags, and this week I am doing. Wait, okay. You see it? The Curse of Frankenstein. Yeah, 1957 was. I don't think it was the first, but it was the first big horror movie of the Hammer horror, which is basically British horror movies from the 50s to 70s kind of thing. I found this at a CD warehouse, classic movie, not even just movies, music, all that lovely stuff. It's a double feature with Taste the Blood of Dracula, yeah. But I only watched the first one, the Curse of Frankenstein. And here's what the movie's about. It's about this guy, and he wants to basically make the dead come back to life, right? And so he makes this body, right? Kills some people, sew them all together, brains and organs and all that, and ultimately creates Christopher Lee. Dude, I saw this movie, like, the first time I ever watched this movie was so long ago. It was like, I don't know how old I was. I was like 10, maybe 11, maybe a little younger. But the point was that the one thing from this movie that I just remembered without a shadow of a doubt was the face reveal of the monster. And so I was kind of like going back, like, watching this, I was like, ooh, I wonder how they do it, because, I only remember the face. And it's like, how they did it, I almost got scared. Whew. Because here's what happens, right? Victor, once he puts the electricity in and whatnot, it looks like it didn't work. So he tells his friends, like, oh, okay, it didn't work out, so I guess I'll, start doing what you said, kind of thing, because the friend was like, you shouldn't be doing this stuff. Comes to find out that the monster ends up coming to life, and Victor, played by Peter Cushing, I'm so sorry about that. When he comes, back to that room, he sees the monster standing up, and he's like, oh, hulky bulky, and then he's like, showing his face, because it's all like, mummified, and it's like, because it's just how fast he did it, and it's just his face, and it was like, so scary. Come on, give me the shivers, man. No, but, like, honestly, Hammer horror might be super underrated. Now, I never knew if they made sequels or not to this. And they did, about like 5 or 6 of them. Peter Cushing is in all of them, which is so weird because of how the movie ends. It's like, oh, he's gonna die, but he survives. Well, not survives. He finds a way out, so he's still alive, and he ends up being alive for like all of them. There's like one of them he's not in, but like he's in like the last one, so he survives all of it. Congrats to him. Similar to Dracula from Hammer, because it's like three big. There was the Mummy they did. I don't know if they did any. I didn't look into that, so I don't know if that's if they did that or not. But Dracula ended up being a franchise. Frankenstein ended up being a franchise. Curse of Frankenstein was the first one, obviously. And it was nice how the movie ended, because how it ends is like, was it all in his head, or did it actually happen, kind of thing? And like, you don't really know. I guess it technically does happen, since there ends up being 5, 6 more movies, but it was interesting just watching the one movie, thinking it was the only one. And I was like, this was a really interesting movie. I was gonna watch this in black and white, but I didn't really have time to. But I would imagine it's gonna have the same kind of feel as the horror of Dracula. That, very nice kind of, feeling to it. If I had to rate this movie right now, I would probably give it a 7.5 out of 10. I really like this movie. This is a really nice movie. Now, I don't know if you could go watch it anywhere. The only reason I was able to do this was because I happen to have it. I don't know if it's on anything. It's not on Tubi. I looked on that. It's not there. But definitely worth the watch, and definitely worth the grab if you ever were to, find it somewhere. My only flaw with the movie, and it's like the funniest thing because it's like it doesn't make any sense. So, how Victor gets the brain for the monster, he wanted to use a super smart brain. So, he basically got a professor that he knew, a super smart one that he might have even been friends with, kind of thing. Gets him, like, gets him up high, goes up the staircase and then, like, looks at a painting on the wall, with the rail behind him. And then what he does is he's like, "Oh no, doctor, look out!" Pushes him off. And the guy dives straight to the ground and like head first. And that's the brain. It's like, what? That guy's brain's gone. But the brain survives for like 5 seconds and ends up getting destroyed in another way. So he ends up having to use a different brain anyway. But that's so weird. That was like that's like, dude, in real life, if a guy jumped or whatever, fell head first and hit like the floor or concrete, his head is gone. The brain is not there no more. But it was hilarious because, it's like, that doesn't make any sense, but it's great. Other than that, no, there's nothing bad in it. It's very PG. Other than the other movie that's on this double feature. That apparently has some stuff in it. But, yeah. I'm Sam. I'm your Thursday guy for BodyBags. I did The Curse of Frankenstein. Oh, my bad. I did The Curse of Frankenstein. And I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. Boy. So yeah, that's about it for this movie. 7.5, definitely worth a watch. Go watch it, kind of thing. Hey man, next time I see you, it's gonna be the new month. That means that Halloween would have passed. It's too bad I can't hang out with y'all on Halloween. So, I hope y'all have a great Halloween. You get all the candy, have the best of times, and make sure you at least watch one of the Halloween movies that night, because what else are you gonna do? Trick or treat? Or something like that. Or maybe one of those movies that you see us review next week. Anyway, I'll see y'all next week.